Donald Trump, as you know, is a very measured guy who did not support going into the Iraq war, but for his stated support of the Iraq war. And he also has a much better sense of how we should not be interfering in the Middle East, but for the explosions and the killing of people's families and whatnot. If that you find confusing, how about you take a moment to listen to two great minds? One who has admitted in the past that he allows Donald Trump to drink his milkshakes. Discuss foreign policy. I give you Bill O'Reilly and Donald Trump.
Fight. Now, you and I have gone around and around on ISIS a little bit, and your theory is that you take their oil away, you strangle their ability to finance themselves, and that's one of the components. I say that if you do
I've said that for a long time.
Right. I say if you do that, it's going to be a bloodbath. They're not going to give that oil up easy, so you're going to have ground troops to do it, and it's going to be a bloodbath. How about this? Would you support declaring that anyone buying oil from ISIS is an enemy of the state? That means an enemy of the United States. That way, anybody who buys it, we can drop a drone on.
Well, you know.
Pause it. Now, I just want you to know, and I don't know why, I don't know if this comes up from Donald, but the way that you would do this, ladies and gentlemen, would be you would send down a team of basically a ninja-style fighting force that would then put a secret type of chemical in the oil that would then go to drones hovering over it. It'd be like an RFID chip. And they would know where the oil is at all times. And then when this exchange is made with ISIS, instead of bombing the ISIS guys who are selling it, they would bomb the other ones with the drone. That's how that would work. Or I think you'd have to like get someone like a Green Lantern involved, or, you know, maybe
how about this, John? We get Green Lantern, we get the Flash, send them into the region, we say, hey,
take care of it. Right.
Take it out.
Here we go.
Well, you know, it depends who it is and everything else. I'm not sure I want to go that far, because you could have maybe they send 2 barrels to England. Maybe they send 2 barrels to Sweden.
No. You know, there's the buyers, the guys, not the secondary market, the first guys who buy it. Yeah. See, I would do that. I would say enemies of the state, well, you buy from ISIS, and I'm going to come get you. That would dry up their oil. That would put them out of the oil business, as they say in Texas.
We've seen how effective it is to impact the demand side of this, with like the drug war, for instance. But I wonder, like, how does Bill O'Reilly imagine these buyers get the oil from ISIS? I mean, why wouldn't you, if you knew when that was going down, why wouldn't you just drone the ISIS fighters? Somehow the oil, do they market? Like, this is oil. This is ISIS oil. I can smell it.
This is ISIS brand. Very good. Very good oil. Okay.
I can tell you right now, we're not even hitting the people that are buying it on site. The trucks and all of these
we're not
big
hitting
trucks
them at all.
are driving in, we're not even hitting them.
In fact, they say don't hit them. We have transmissions of the military saying, don't hit them. Blow the hell out of them. But you'd have to declare them enemies of the state. So you'd have to do that first.
By the way, in that case, absolutely 100%, because we're not hitting them. In fact, we're saying, get out of your trucks. We're going to go after you. The whole thing is so preposterous what we're doing.
I got to say, in all honesty, that exchange was almost incomprehensible. But there it is. Maybe Bill O'Reilly should be tossed around for a cabinet position.
That's how 2 statesmen determine, how to engage in military force.
All right, here's what we do. What you do is you get Spider-Man, if he's not too moody and he's available, builds a web, goes in there, says, hey, knock it off. They don't knock it off. Spider-Man signals a drone, drop a drone all over the oil buyers.
Yeah, see, that's where...
And that's what President Obama will do.
That's where you and I would part company, because I wouldn't tell Spider-Man to just do the web. I go right for the kill.
So that's amazing. So all of a sudden, liberals are getting all aggressive with Spider-Man. Well, you heard it here first, folks.
Well, you got to think about Spider-Man's enthusiasm too. I mean, he's not going to just keep going. And down
trust
this
me,
whole
Spider-Man will do the job if his webs aren't tied behind his back.
What, like as a contractor?
Absolutely. Well, I'm sure he'd want to compete in the free market.
That's right. Yeah. All right, let's go to
His contracts in Dubai as well.
Mr. Stooks, I feel like the Dems... Hello, you. I'm Sam Seder. Looking for smart progressive talk that is occasionally amusing? Well, subscribe to our YouTube feed. Subscribe to our podcast. Like us on Facebook. And just generally enjoy us.